The Cat and the Little Wonders, a Ukrainian folk tale told by Rada Chekorska. Once there lived a fluffy grey cat in an old cottage. By day, he loved to doze beside the warm stove, curled up in a little ball. But as evening drew near, he would wake and quietly begin his rounds around the house. He would peek beneath the bench, sit for a while by the door, and listen to something in the entryway. And sometimes he would suddenly stop in the middle of the room, lift his head, and stare for a long, long time at a place where human eyes could see nothing at all. "Grandma, what is he looking at?" the grandchildren would ask. Grandmother would only smile. Who can say? Everyone has their own way of seeing the world. One evening, the cat suddenly woke, pricked up his ears, and slipped beneath the bench. Outside the window, all was quiet. The sun was still shining. "What a strange cat," the children laughed. But before an hour had passed, the sky grew dark. A strong wind swept in. The trees began to rustle and sway. Thunder rolled across the sky, and the summer rain came pouring down. Another time, the cat sat beside the door from early morning. He did not ask to go outside. He did not sleep. He did not wander away. He simply sat there and watched the road. "Who are you waiting for?" Grandmother asked him. And toward evening, familiar footsteps were heard beyond the gate. It was the man of the house, returning home after a long journey. They had been waiting many weeks for him to come back. The cat walked solemnly out to meet him, as though nothing unusual had happened at all. And there were other such things. If some little thing went missing in the house, the cat would sit beside the very chest behind which it had rolled. If a mouse rustled somewhere in the night, his ears would already be pricked, though the people in the house had heard nothing yet. And whenever someone in the house felt sad, somehow the cat would always find his way to them. He never asked what was wrong. He never gave advice. He simply settled down beside them and purred softly. One evening, the youngest granddaughter watched him for a long while and then asked, "Grandma, does he really know more than we do?" Grandmother thought for a moment. "I don't know if he knows more," she said. "Perhaps he simply knows differently." Outside the window, the old tree whispered in the breeze, somewhere far away. Night birds called to one another. The cat sat on the windowsill, gazing quietly into the dark garden. The little girl began to listen too, and suddenly she heard how much life there was in the silence. the wind brushing against the leaves, the fire crackling in the stove, a drop of water falling from the roof, and the quiet breathing of the cat beside her. The world had not changed. She had simply listened to it carefully for the very first time. For many things are still there, even when we do not notice them. And I have told you this tale and shared a little wisdom with you.